how to last longer naturally, without chemicals, without gadgets. Here's a 5-step process: why, feel, pause, move, and transform. My name is Eyal. I've been a sex coach since 2009. As you watch this, notice which steps you might be missing. The first step is why. This is your mindset. So look into why you want to practice ejaculation control, why you want to last longer. How does coming too fast affect you, affect your relationship, affect your partner? Maybe it even has some effects on your day-to-day life. And once you control your ejaculation, once you last as long as you want, how would that affect all of these aspects of your life? The next step is feel. So start masturbation, start self-pleasuring, and instead of being in some fantasy, really feel your body, feel your sensation, feel what's happening in your body. And then notice that you're getting aroused before you ejaculate, before you even get to the point of no return, which is before ejaculation. I have a whole video about that. Notice there's already a lot of arousal in your body. So what are some signs that there's too much arousal in your body? And that is the pleasure is rising fast. There is tension in your lower belly. The breath is shallow and fast. And there's kind of like an urgency to come. So when you feel that, don't come, pause, which is step number 3. Pause, hands off, and completely relax. Relax your body, relax your breath, relax your mind. Don't try to do anything. Simply chill out for a moment. And while you're doing that, some of the energy might already dissipate. This is similar to the start and stop method, but that method is missing something really important, which is step number 4. That is moving the energy, also sometimes called channeling or sublimating or circulating. So all of this sexual energy is in your genital area. It's many times stuck in your genital area. And what you need to do is to move it all over your body, which will give you whole body pleasure, and maybe one day will also give you whole body orgasms without ejaculation. How do you move the energy? Relaxation, like I said, is important, but there's also some active ways to move your energy. One of the ways is to breathe into your belly, not into your chest and your shoulders, but into your belly, and make your exhalation longer than your inhalation. So if you inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 8. Do that for 30 seconds, 60 seconds. You can also move your hand from your genitals up your body to your head, which also dissipates and moves some of your arousal, some of your sexual energy. And then you go back to step number 2. You build your arousal again. You feel your body. You feel how aroused you are. You pause before it's too late, before it's game over. You chill out, you relax for a moment, and then you do some practices to move the energy. The 5th step is about transforming. So there's different exercises and practices and lifestyle changes that you can do outside of the bedroom that supports you lasting longer and really controlling your ejaculation. If you want to know more about the 5-step process, I have a free program that teaches that. There's also a guide called 20 Mistakes Men Make When Trying to Last Longer. The first mistake is really crucial because some men get erectile dysfunction because of that, and it really doesn't work. So check out ejaculationcontrolprogram.com or the link in the description or the profile. See you there.